There we go. Now I can work. Right. Wait. Something ain't right. Something is not right. Try that. Try what? Hold on. Go live. There it is. That's correct. Okay, I can work with that. Yeah. Okay. Customization. That works. Okay, that works too. And there we go. What up, AOK Mafia? It's your boy Artofkickz, and just like that, we back with another one. Yo, I should have gave y'all another live stream earlier this week, but your boy just been trying to get his energy right. Not the spirit energy, but just physical energy. It's like, it's just up and down, and it makes, sometimes I just can't function. But I feel pretty good today. I just got back from watching the new Sonic the Hedgehog movie, and heck, it was better than the first one. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Y'all, all right, I'm about to be shouting some people out while we wait for people to pile up in here. What up, Miss Brandy? Hey, real quick, for those that's been ordering merchandise on the website, the stuff is going out this weekend. It's going out this weekend. Thank y'all so much for the support. I still got so much stuff. You know, it's about to get warm now. The Ghost of Real tank tops are available now in a size, I think, extra small to a 2XL. Artofkickz.com. Get yours while you can. And I think I'm going to bring back the beard oil. The Mafia scent, but I got to make a new Mafia scent, man. I got to make a new one. But y'all, let's see. We got Christopher. Yo, you always up in here, bro. You was always up in here. Emily, these are channel members. Shout out to y'all real quick. And who else we got? See, Jennifer, Luke, Drip, Jab, Char. What's going on, girls? You was in here last time. See, I remember when I see faces, I'll never forget faces. Heck, I ran into one of my subscribers at a restaurant the other day, and I knew I seen them before because of this little bitty tiny little picture that pops up besides y'all name. I seen that man before. I ain't tell him that, but I definitely seen him before because he be in the chat. What up, Aaron? What's going on with you? That boy City. What up, Joe? We is in here. Y'all, we got about 300 people. Make sure y'all hitting that like button as you pile up in here. And for those of you that's watching after the fact, go ahead and do the same thing. It's much appreciated, much needed. It lets other people find and view my channel as well. Heck, you don't even got to share the video. Just hit the like button. That's the same thing as sharing the video. Thank y'all so much. And we're about to get this party started. Y'all, we starting off with a chills video. It's a long one, too. It's about 35 minutes long, so get ready. Get ready. Y'all, this one is titled 30 Scary Videos They Try to Erase from the Internet. Oh, it might be some good stuff up in here. Luke just became a channel member. Shout out to you. Thank you, big baby. And I want to make an announcement about something that's supposed to be going down this month, but I don't want to spoil it because I feel like every time I say too much, then it doesn't happen. But let's just say it's supposed to happen 2 to 3 weeks from now. That's all I got to say about that. Oh, God, please let this happen for once. I've just been trying to make this happen since like August of last year. It's been 8 months. But anyway, y'all ready? I'm ready. Again, y'all, this is 30 Scary Videos They tried to erase from the internet. Let's go.
Coming up in this video.
Man, what is this? It looked like they tried to combine a dinosaur with a humanoid. Oh, somebody walking outside by themselves. Oh, you better get off.
The following videos are so scary that not even the World Wide Web can handle this footage. These are the 30 scary videos they tried to erase from the internet.
What was
Number 30, glitch in the Icicle. Is this art, magic, or a glitch in the Matrix?
Yo!
Published in February of 2022 and originally posted to TikTok by elkakoi.tv.
Y'all, I was literally, as I was getting these videos prepared for the night, I literally came across this video of like these little family, like little black girls playing hopscotch, and the youngest one, maybe 3 years old, was bending over and doing something, and something came from behind her and pushed her, and you couldn't see what it was. I can't show y'all the clip because anything with kids, YouTube strikes my channel, so I'm not gonna show y'all. But it was cool. Yo, this junk look like this icicle is broken up in 3 parts, but yet the parts are all floating.
This short clip shows an icicle dangling from a set of stairs. However, the icicle is broken in 2 places and yet remains suspended.
How?
Like pieces are floating in midair.
How?
Some think string or hair is attached somehow.
No, I don't see no string or nothing. And why would there be string attached? Like, the person filming this is using a phone and zooming all the way in. Look how close we are to this. I see nothing here.
Allowing for this illusion.
No.
But would the icicle's weight really hold? I'm hanging by a thread here. What do you think? Something strange is going on here, and I just can't figure it out. Number 29, Drawbridge. Ever wondered what happens if you're caught in the middle of a drawbridge as it's opening or closing? This video will answer that question. Published by WPTV News, a man was crossing the Ocean Avenue Bridge, located in Lantana on the Intracoastal Waterway. The footage shows a car crossing the bridge, where it comes to a stop at the end of it. It's not clear why the driver stopped there. It doesn't appear that he had a stop sign or a light. What happens next makes the stop even more confusing. The drawbridge starts to rise and the driver still doesn't move an inch. The bridge pushes his vehicle into a near...
I'm like, why did this fool try to move once he felt that dang on bridge, man? He should have dang on moved up, but he didn't. He just stayed there. Look, now his car gonna get damaged. And he got to get out.
90-degree angle, pounding the nose of his car into the pavement in front of him. So much so that the car's front end is dragged across the ground. There's a 40-foot drop into the water from this bridge. The circumstances prompt the driver to swing his door open, looking as though he might jump out. But a second later, the bridge drops back again and the car slams back onto the road. The driver jumps out, looking clearly shocked.
Bruh, all you had to do was drive. Why did you stop?
The bridge tender said she did not see the car on the bridge until she closed it, claiming her visual of the bridge was obstructed. Regardless, she was fired after this incident.
Man, that's messed up. The woman got fired from doing her simple job just because of an idiot driver.
Number 28, the...
Bruh. Man. Shout out to you, Raymond. I'm glad you enjoyed your shirt. You got another one on the way. Alright, y'all. Hold on. Let me do a couple of these shout outs real quick. Dropping the donos. Y'all, I appreciate the donos. I try not to disrupt the live stream because, you know, it's about the content and us being able to watch it live. You know, I try to get to as many of you guys in the chat and the donos as possible. I appreciate you guys nonetheless. I appreciate y'all so much. Y'all don't have to dono, but y'all do it anyway, and it means the world to me that y'all care and want to support the channel that much. So don't think I don't appreciate it. I most certainly do. And shout out to my moderators. I see him up in here. The Haunted Pineapple, Steve. I see you guys up in here. That's y'all the only ones I see right now, but I'm sure there's probably more. But let me see who we got here. Laura, shout out to you. Having a great night. I hope you are as well. Thank you, sweetheart. Let's see who we got. Oh, name Kenneth, new channel member, Big Baby. Is this element? Wait, what? I can't even say that. Last name gaming on here. New channel member. Shout out to you. Thank you so much. We here, baby.
Shadow. I have a feeling this isn't Superman coming to save this girl. Posted to TikTok by the King Horror. This scary video shows a girl struggling with a doorknob. She can't seem to get the door open. She starts furiously pounding on it. At first, it's not clear why she's so alarmed, but then a strange shadow starts creeping in. You can see it being cast on the wall behind her.
She trying to get out.
Like a figure with its arms stretched forward, flying toward her. When someone finally opens the door for the girl bolts outside and the shadow disappears. While many are guessing as to what the shadow might be, one commenter, Freddy wonders something else. He writes, what would have happened if she hadn't opened the door?
Bruh.
I think the only outcome would have been horrifying. Number 27.
I wonder what the deal was with that clip, because it looked like the lights were kind of flashing. Why was she trying to get up out of there if it wasn't for that dang on spirit that was on the wall coming after her? It almost looked like she didn't know about it, though. And is the door locked from the outside? I don't know, man. There's something fishy about that clip. She don't look like she's trying hard enough to get out.
Girl Ghost. Not even the cameraman caught this one. Published by Mysterio JL in December of 2021. The crew of explorers are wandering through a cemetery at night when they hear a strange noise.
I think we might have seen this clip before. You saw that dude?
They hear it again.
No manches.
Next, a toy truck that's sitting on a slab of pavement drives forward and continues to...
I don't remember no toy truck, so maybe this is a different clip.
Nearly tipping over head first.
¿Estás aquí? El carro que está ahí.
I don't remember that clip.
Later, a piece of fencing starts moving on its own, as does a hanging pot of flowers.
Yo, how does that fence just shake like that? My boy don't realize. That's kind of weird that the old boy just standing there. He ain't even notice that. His boy did yo, there's the fence moving next to you.
Mira.
Yo, what's with that face in there? Is there a big life-size picture? Now that's mad creepy. I could never come to a cemetery and I just be walking and then I just peep through a freaking window and there's a face just right there, big life-size picture. Like, oh heck no, I would trip
More
out.
Distracted by the pot, the camp.
Man, nah, that gotta be a person, bro. I would scream like a little girl. Look at that.
The cameraman doesn't seem to notice the young phantom girl in the window. Is that what's causing all this mayhem? After lighting a
Man, I scream like a little girl, man.
blue flame and ringing some bells in what I assume is some kind of ritual.
Yo, this is crazy. We only been in here a few minutes and we already got 4 new channel members. Thank you guys. Shout out to y'all. Channel member live stream coming soon.
And have one last encounter. Hearing something off in hiding, the cameraman shouts out a hello.
Yo.
And then the shadowy figure darts past.
Somebody just ran back there, man. I don't know if it was a little girl, but they were black.
Hola.
That looked like the shadow of somebody. Look, how? You didn't hear him though. That's crazy.
Was it the phantom girl making a reappearance? We can only guess. Number 26, mysterious monster. An operator in an abandoned building got the scare of his life when he captured this mysterious creature on camera.
Man, what the freak?
Published by Mysterious Creatures Among Us in August of 2021. The scary video shows the operator walking through the building, debris and objects piled all around. He lifts his camera to the left and spots this thing lurking behind a tarp-covered pile, which in retrospect looks like the creature's bed. The man turns around and races out of there.
Oh, heck no. I actually got a good look of it. That thing do look scary than a mug, bro. Ew. Oh, it almost looked like some type of bird-like creature with a big head and like completely flat on top. Almost if like a bird and E.T. made a baby. That's what that looked like. Ugh, that's gonna look ew.
But take a good look at a still frame of this thing. The
Felt
creature
something.
has a wide inverted triangle of a head with a clear nose and big beetle eyes. While at least one in the comments thinks it's a statue of an elephant, others think it looks like a demon. But Archangel notes something else entirely, writing, what I want to know is who has a bed in an environment like that, and
I'm waving hi to everybody that's saying hi to me. Hi, everybody.
Why is there red all over it? I can't imagine the explanation is anything good. Number 25. Winter monsters. Do you believe that some extraterrestrials are living among us? Then you really gotta see this scary video. The footage shows two dinosaur-looking creatures scurrying across a frozen river.
Man, that junk so cap. I know reptiles are cold-blooded, but man, they will be out here freezing. Especially if they're not from this planet. These have to be aliens, because we don't got nothing like this on this planet.
They have spines that are heightened, long tails, and pointed heads. Otherwise, their bodies look more or less human. They rush hunchbacked along the ice, their arms hanging before them.
Mia, sorry to hear about that, sweetheart, but dang, you ain't look, you need that money more than I do. You got fired. Well, don't be dropping donations off, but I'm glad that this live stream will be able to brighten up your mood a little bit. I'm sorry to hear about your job, though.
It is VFX by Shortest Blockbusters. I encourage everyone to check out their channel.
Uh-huh. It's Cap. He just admitted it.
Although these may not be extraterrestrials, that doesn't disprove our theory that some still live among us. After all, there are so many species still undiscovered. Have you ever seen what lies in the deepest depths of the ocean? Number 24.
Lee and who is this, Miss Kathleen? Shout out to both of y'all new channel members, y'all. They just keep piling in. What the what? Why this man's flopping down the hill like this?
This CCTV footage captures something unexpected. In the middle of what looks like a remote homestead, a figure dressed in a hooded blue robe shuffles into a field. He crouches down for a moment, then gets back up and walks off, where he again crouches. Then he moves behind a pile of wood. He pushes random logs out of their neat stack as he walks behind it. The stranger continues to hobble around. He has taken his robe off and holds it in front of him. He also appears to be holding a cane.
I'm going to tell y'all exactly what this is. This right here is a man that knows he has an audience. This is his camera filming his property. And he probably just lives so far out and he ain't got nothing else better to do. He got days where he gets bored. So he was like, you know what? Let me make some weird little content and put out there into the paranormal atmosphere and see what people have to say about it. That's what this looks like to me. He is putting on a show because he knows he has an audience.
Sits down in the middle of the field, then hobbles forward, sits down, hobbles again, and this goes...
Because, like, why would he be... I can't even do that. I can't walk and squat like that all easy, willy-nilly. Why is he walking around with a crane? He don't need with whatever them things is, a walking cane. He don't need that. He can get around better than I can.
On for a long time.
You know why I can't squat like that? The same reason I'm uncomfortable right now. There's a big belly just sitting here, and it's keeping me from being able to crunch. Look. And then why? He stands up, no problem. Like he's taking a crap right now. I ain't even gonna hold you.
He tries to make his way up an incline, which is a struggle. Then he abruptly falls and...
This man gonna fall and just roll down. He allowed himself to roll down the hill. He let himself roll down. He could have stopped at any moment from rolling.
Rolls down the hill, where he remains.
Look, he keep letting himself keep going. He could have stopped.
Wraps the blue robe or blanket around himself like a cocoon. A short while later, he rises again, still cocooned in the blanket, and makes his way off screen and into the surrounding forest. Is this an old man, lost and confused? Could be someone with dementia, although some in the comments think he doesn't move like an old person.
He does not. He moves better than me.
Or do you agree with Roy Guidry, who suggests that this is Big Tar, Bigfoot's cousin. Roy writes,
Ain't no Bigfoot cousin. That man, he practically got a suit on. He's dressed very dapper.
Completed his mission of knocking 3 logs off the pile. Now the 7,000-mile hike back to Siberia.
Man, the narration of what this is supposed to be, a Bigfoot completed his mission to knock down 3 freaking planks of wood. Now is about to tread a long, long walk all the way back to Siberia. Like, why? Why travel that far to knock 3 pieces of wood and make a fool of yourself doing it? No.
He's gonna need more than a robe for that weather. Number 23, Major Escalation. Are people just more angry nowadays? Published.
Yes. People are more angry nowadays.
By Fox 29 Philadelphia in January of 2022.
I know why he's angry. He has a big forehead.
This scary video seems to suggest so.
In stores, but Monel Coleman now is accused of attempted murder because he apparently follows a woman home in her 20s. She lives around the corner from the store. When he sees her, he opens fire.
After a small infringement on personal space was majorly escalated, a woman went to a store near where she lived and accidentally bumped into a man in the aisle. Instead of brushing it off as one might do, the man became enraged. He can be seen in the store's CCTV footage, getting in her face about the incident. The woman can be seen gesturing at him, apparently arguing about what occurred.
Shame on him. Shame on him. What, she mistakenly bumps into you in the store and you make this big of a deal out of it? This reminds me of drunk guys at a club or at a bar. Like, don't take it that serious. It ain't that big of a deal.
They were both told to leave as the suspect threatened to open fire on the woman.
That's crazy. It was clear, like, based upon her mannerisms and body language, she's like, sir, like, it was a mistake. Like, why are you making a big deal out of it? It was a mistake. Like, I apologize for bumping into you. But that's not enough for him.
Well, that is scary enough. What followed off camera is even more chilling.
Police say her brother was struck and taken to the hospital. Investigators say Coleman, who they know from multiple arrests, fled the scene.
The suspect reportedly followed the woman home and opened fire. A round grazed the young woman's leg, and her brother, who was also inside, was hit and taken to the hospital. The suspect fled the scene and was later taken into custody after a short manhunt. Now that's just seriously freaky and messed up. Number 22, Shapeshifter. Wouldn't it be nice to be able to morph from one shape to another? Posted by Bree Ash.
Can I morph from fat to skinny? That would be awesome.
Monkman in July of 2021. This security camera footage appears to have captured a shapeshifter outside this home, entering the frame from a field to the right. The figure looks human, but then again, can a human do this? As the figure walks through the tall grass near the forest, it seems off and on transparent, eventually disappearing out of frame. Is this just a human stalking this couple's property combined with a low-grade security camera? Or might it...
That's exactly what it is. Thank you, Chills. Thank you. You said it, bro. Is this just a human being walking along their property? Well, Chill said stalking, but walking along their property, being filmed with a low-grade security camera. That's exactly what this is. In my opinion.
Be a ghost or a shapeshifter. My money's on the latter. Number 21, Bad Listener. Many people have been on the receiving end of an unrequited infatuation, but this one is particularly unnerving. Published by the Daily Mail, this homeowner placed a security camera in her living room after she found a listening device behind the headboard in her bedroom and one hidden under the coffee table. And what she found is shocking.
Who put
The
it?
security footage shows her neighbor entering her home around 3 p.m. in November of 2020.
No mames. Why? Why was the neighbor doing this?
And leaning beneath her coffee table where he placed this listening device.
Why? This man is putting listening devices in his neighbor's freaking house.
He is there to retrieve it. The trusted neighbor had been her friend for 30 years and was given a key to her home to feed her cats while she was away.
That's wild. They've been friends 30 years. And she gave him a key to the crib to feed the cats while she's gone away. And he's there to look for the dang on device so that he can capture what the audio is or play it back to see what he can hear. Like, what is he expecting to hear? Is he trying to incriminate her? Because I'm pretty sure just about everybody said some things in their household that they maybe shouldn't say. Except for me, I live alone, so all my thoughts are in my head. And I don't be doing that neither, so shut up. Leave me alone. But still, like, this is crazy. He's like, oh, snap. Where is it? Did they find it? Did she dust up underneath the table one day and found it?
The man later heard rummaging around off screen, looking for the device he'd planted behind her headboard.
Multiple. Yo.
He returns on screen and goes to look behind the couch. Then he is back at the coffee table. He again looks and feels beneath it before giving up. The suspect was taken into custody and pleaded guilty to stalking, serving only 15 weeks behind bars. Number 20.
Yo, he ruined their 30-year friendship. 30-year friendship. Down the drain.
With the demon, this poltergeist has gone mad. Published by Dark Ghost Paranormal in December of 2021, Dennis installs various cameras in a home with a demon. Here's what he captured.
Oh yeah, thank you, Anthony, and yes, sir. New Mr. Ballin' reaction live coming soon. Savage Wolf, what's going on with you? Long time no see.
As Dennis is looking around, he hears some movement behind him. Turning around, he finds a chair scraping across the floor on its own.
Oh no. It's gonna knock your tripod over, bro. Watch out. It's gonna take it out. It's gonna take it out. You're gonna break that camera. You better go get it. You don't just let it do that.
It knocks one of the cameras off its tripod.
Told you. Oh, wait. It sounds like a GoPro. Look, y'all. Look. He looking at it. He knows it's about to go down. I'm convinced this man be in them places where they got real spirits and ghosts. Look, we're watching this man filming what's going down. So we know he's not pulling those strings. He's like, oh, it's about to knock the camera down. Oh, wait, hold on. Is it going to fall? Is it going to fall? Look at his face. He ain't doing it. Man, he be going to them real haunted places for real. He always by himself.
And then the whole tripod falls over.
Tripod down. Look, there's nothing over there. He's not filming with a Potato 99. He's filming with at least like a T3i, T2i, 3, 4, 5i, whichever. I don't know. He's filming with a DSLR.
Much crazier when he sets up some other recording devices.
And he's filming with GoPros. Look at that. Look at that stuffed animal up there shaking up and down.
It seems like everything in the room is vibrating energetically.
That whole wall shaking. How?
The shaking continues and a door falls open on the cupboard behind the table. The parrot on the table, which I assume is a device to communicate with the ghost, begins to talk.
Goodbye.
It sees him. Will the spirit leave him alone? I think the chances are unlikely. Maybe it's time to leave that home. Number 19.
Not me.
Woman in White. A spooky forest. A dark, gloomy road. What could go wrong? Published by surprisingly decent vids.
What up, Fierce 7? Long time no see. Thank you for the $10 don't know, big baby. Christine, I see you with the $20. Thank you, sweetheart.
Explains that the date on the dash cam footage is wrong. It shows it is around 5 in the morning in November of 2013, but
I'm seeing y'all in here having conversations with one another.
the driver says he was headed out to camp in Oakham, Massachusetts, when he had this creepy encounter in the middle of nowhere. As the car barrels forward on a deserted road in the woods, a pale figure is seen walking along the roadside. At first distance, upon approach, the white pillar looks ominous as it walks very upright and stiff. The car drives by too quickly to catch any distinguishable features, but the figure is surely a paranormal one, right? Well, if not, it's still super creepy. Number 18. Figure in the darkness. Are you afraid of the dark? You should be. This TikToker claims his house is haunted. Posted by Ars Videos, the TikToker turns off the light, and instantly a shadow falls in the room at the end of the hallway.
Nope. Not
When he
me.
turns the light back on, there is nothing.
I remember this clip.
Turning it off again, the figure reappears. Lights on, it's gone again. There is nothing in the room to cast this shadow, and there are no figure-shaped objects in the doorway. But once again, when the lights are off, the figure is there again, and this time it looks like it moved. The man flees, but if he returns, I have some advice. Leave the lights on.
Watch. You see that? What the f? What the f? Tell me I'm not a correct, dude.
Number 17. Humanoid Encounter. This scary camera capture looks even stranger than most that I've analyzed here on Chills. Posted to the r/Humanoid Encounter subreddit. jhood3119 writes, from upstate New York, a friend installed a security camera because his dog kept freaking out for no reason. I just stumbled across the vid in my camera roll. Any thoughts on this? Captured at around 11 p.m. in January of 2017 in Montgomery, New York. The video
I remember this clip too. This dude got some long, lanky legs.
its way across the snowy yard. As it enters a darkened area, either one of its eyes glows or something about its head is lit up. It continues to run but disappears into nothing. The Redditor notes that the dog can be seen following the figure with its eyes in the bottom left-hand corner, and his friends follow.
Yeah, the dog is. It's probably just a person. It's probably just a person, but off in the distance, and the camera recording in what looks like black and white with a gray scale. Whatever this person is gonna disappear. The closer you get to the darkness, it just makes sense. Everything in the dark blends together.
Flashlight beam is what you can see searching the forest beyond. What do you think this could be? Some in the comments think it's a person wearing a headlamp, and he disappears
That's what I think.
because he exudes the same low light as his surrounding.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
When he arrives at the lighter lit area, making him undifferentiated against the background.
Big brain energy.
Others think it could be a stick man and suggest checking for footprints.
Now that sounds like low brain energy. Of course, if you check for footprints, you're gonna find footprints because it was just a guy.
At least one Redditor thinks it's a wizard. So with a myriad of
A wizard!
theories abound, what do you think it is? Number 16, Werewolf. Are we seeing what we think we're seeing? Published by Fatos A Mysterios in February of 2022. This is one transformation that you gotta see to believe. The scary video shows a mysterious creature in the woods. It growls in the darkness as the camera zooms in,
This looked like where a werewolf would be.
capturing the human-like and yet animalistic figure amongst the leaves.
A lichen? What's that?
The beast looks bare-skinned but oddly hairy, like it's in the midst of a transformation. Shortly after, the creature responds.
Or it could just be a hairy human, because heck, you put me in the woods with no shirt on, you would think I'm about to transform to a werewolf too.
It again, this time full on hairy.
Meu Deus, galera, vocês estão vendo isso, velho? Ela! Meu Deus! Esse negócio preto aí, ela! Se aproxima não,
he turned into a Sasquatch? Yo, why his hands out there like a zombie?
O cara passou correndo ali e se transformou, velho!
Bare, yet its snout is much too long. Soon the creature has had it with the crew's intrusion. It starts chasing them out of the forest.
Vai, vai! Vai! Vai, vai, pode ir! Pode ir! Tá vindo, pô! Ele tá vindo, ele tá vindo, ele tá vindo!
And hopefully they made it out without being bit. Number 15, Pub Ghost. Is this pub haunted? Posted by Ghost Videos in December of 2021. This CCTV footage was captured inside the 167-year-old Blue House pub in Sunderland. One customer sits at a bar, while two women and a young boy are behind the bar. I know, I'm confused too. But anyways, as the women are going about their tasks, one of them watches in surprise as the man's drink simply topples over, spilling all over the floor. What could have caused this strange happening? One person in the comments suggests that the glass may have been tilted on the raised graphics of the bar mat that you can see on the table. Others think that there may be a mischievous poltergeist on the reputedly haunted grounds. What do you think? I think maybe the ghosts of former patrons are here to cause havoc. Number 14, Flying Anomaly. Orbs may seem boring.
Y'all, we got over 1,000 people in here, man. This is crazy. Hit that like button for your boy. Let me see. We got to set a goal for tonight. Let's see if we can get 1,000 likes by the end of this live stream. We're almost halfway there.
But this one's got some teeth. Published by Weird and the Bizarro News in August of 2021. This footage was filmed in December of 2020 around midnight. The security camera captured a strange floating anomaly in what appears to be a parking lot. As everything is still in silence, a long white object flies into view, floating from one side of the frame to the other. It appears out of nowhere and frame by frame becomes larger and more visible.
Here it comes.
What
the footage isn't clear enough to see if it's windy outside. If it is, perhaps this is
what is that?
Just a piece of random trash strewn on the street that was blown into view.
Maybe.
If it isn't, I'm not sure what it might be. It doesn't seem to change shape much as it floats past and looks as though it has two hooked ends.
It could be trash or it could be a ghost.
Could they be wings? Number 13, Shadow People. This crew was investigating a home where the owner reported seeing shadow people when they captured this on camera. Published by Ghost Club Paranormal
or maybe you just got people walking in your backyard.
February of 2022. The very short clip shows a shadowy figure passing by. In the background, over this woman's shoulder, you can see its indistinct form, but the movement is clearly visible. Was this one of the figures in question? And will he too be erased from the internet?
Man, I needed more context around this clip. It could have just been somebody walking in the backyard.
Number 12, Security Ghost.
Alright, we gotta that was not a oh my god, that clip was not a good one to use. Ugh.
A security guard for the mayor's office in
I remember this. Now this is a trip.
The town in Colombia was just doing his job, minding his own business, when a ghost got pretty aggressive with him. Posted by Ghost Videos in August of 2021.
This man is getting attacked by something he don't see.
February of 2021 at around midnight. The footage shows the guard walking as normal when he is thrown forward into something and falls back onto the ground. A mysterious light source is seen pummeling him as he scrambles across the floor. At one point, he appears to be holding the light in his hand, but the next moment, other guards arrive to give him a leg up, but that's when the clip cuts off. Is there some sort of superpower being contained at this mayor's office? Or did it just escape its confinement? If I had to guess, though, I'd say this office might have a poltergeist. Number 11. St. Bernard's Abbey light anomaly. Is this a reflection caught at an unusual angle? Or is it the spirit of an angry monk? Published in December of 2012, John Doe writes, "Went on a walk around St. Bernard's Abbey, after which I filmed briefly in the porchway of the church, through glass doors, and caught what could be a light anomaly and some EVP. The video shows a light appear and disappear on a banister on the left-hand side of the altar. At the same time, a strange, distant roaring is heard." Frankly, it does sound like the roar of a demon. Doe.
That junk was such a baby roar. It sounded like that roar sounded like it had some sugar in its tank. It was like
adds that he isn't saying that the light anomaly is definitely paranormal, and it could be a reflection. He adds, interestingly, the light anomaly does seem to be accompanied by an unusual higher-pitched noise. According to Doe, the Abbey is reputedly haunted by a former monk of the Cistercian order.
all I'm seeing is Potato 99 footage just going left and right, right and left. Almost just Chills talking and horrible footage. That's all I see.
Is this the resident monk making himself known? Either way, something paranormal seems to reside in this abbey.
Why would a monk be roaring?
Number 10, Eyes in the Woods. The hills have eyes, and so do these woods. Published by SEOOOSST in July of 2021. This creepy creature was caught on camera in a forest where no human lives. The scary video shows...
How come that look like a Halloween mask just stuck in a tree?
Eyes, and so do these woods.
Tell me this don't look like a Halloween mask stuck in a tree. It's just sitting on a tree. Just a mask just sitting on a tree. That's what it looked like. It don't even look like... It don't look like a head attached to anybody, just sitting on the tree limb. That's why they pan to it super quick, then pan off. Like,
by SEOOOSST in July of 2021. This creepy creature was caught on camera in a forest where no human lives. The scary video shows the camera moving in the darkness, turning toward a tree. Something peeks out over a limb to the left. All you can see is the creature's glowing eyes and sharp ears.
and is this all the footage? Is this how long the footage is? Just a couple of seconds. And we don't know why they're outside. We don't know why they're filming. But yet they found something, huh? To scare them off. And they ain't even scream. They just run. They don't say nothing. They just... The cap is real tonight, baby.
No other
Quiet. Just completely quiet.
facial features are discernible, intensifying the creature's creepiness. It kind of looks like a cat, but not. Could it be an owl? I can't
Kind of looks like a cap, but yes.
tell without seeing the rest of its form, but from what I can see, it doesn't look quite right. Number 9, Office Poltergeist. A man is working alone in an office at night, but he's not entirely alone. Posted to TikTok by F.Paranormally. This scary video shows why you should clock out early. The man is working at...
Chills is a fool, man. He said this scary video shows why you should clock out early. You can't just be leaving your job early, man. You might get fired.
At a desk, his computer sits in front of him, and on the opposite side of his computer is a bottle. The bottle falls by itself, prompting the man to stand and pick it up, setting it upright. Stuff falls right. That alone doesn't necessarily mean something spooky's going on, but a while later, a whole large file folder springs from a shelf behind him.
That wasn't a file folder. That was a computer monitor. That was a whole computer monitor, man. A file folder. See, this is what happens when you daggone looking at footage from filmed on Potato 99s, man. Tell me why this dude's reaction was so delayed, though. Like, I would have jumped up so quick. Look at his reaction. It's so delayed.
A whole large file.
It took a hot second and a half for him to look over there to see what the heck fell down.
Folder springs from a shelf behind him. This one is too big and heavy to be explained away. The man gets up to gather the file.
Ain't no file, it's a computer monitor, Chills. How do you not know that it's a computer monitor, Chills?
But before he can, his desk chair darts toward him.
You made a whole video and you didn't even know that it was a computer monitor?
That's enough for him to call it a day. I think he should get overtime for having to deal with this. Number 8, Marshall House EVP, posted to the r/Chills Narrator subreddit by Caitlin Ham 15513. She writes, Marshall House, Savannah, Georgia, one of the best EVPs we have ever captured. You can hear a little girl laugh in response to my dad jumping on the bed.
Wait a minute, that's me laughing, isn't it?
Listen.
Contacts with us.
One of the legends of the Marshall House is hearing children playing in the hallway. Listen carefully and tell me if you can hear what they're talking about.
Contacts with us.
Listen.
The hotel was built in 1851, and this is definitely not the first report of the Marshall House being haunted. So what do you think? Is this truly a ghost's voice caught on tape? Number 7, Creeping Ghost. This one's got me paranoid. Published by Maximum Disclosure in January of 2013.
I remember this clip.
Captured inside a home will have you looking over your shoulder. A shadow figure appears on the wall in the scary video, moving across it behind the couch and out of sight. While some in the comments think it's the shadow of someone moving in the room, there doesn't appear to be a light source to cast this shadow. What do you...
I was literally thinking the same thing. That the shadow is being casted by someone in the room that's standing way over here off camera. This man Chill says there don't seem to be a light source casting in this room when clearly there is. The light source is coming from this way in the same direction that the person would be. So it's hitting off that person and casting on this wall.
Moving in the room, there doesn't appear to be a light source to cast this shadow. What do you think is going on here? I think there's a good chance this place is haunted. Number 6, Haunted Church Noise.
Just disregard the easy truth, the easy fact, just because you want the clip to be haunted. I love you, Chills. I love you. I swear I do.
Are you superstitious? Then you'd better skip this one. Posted to the r/Chills Narrator subreddit. Purgatory Adventures writes, we captured these creepy noises in an old church in the middle of nowhere. And he wasn't lying. On 2 separate occasions, mysterious noises were captured on tape. Our haunted church is a bad omen? Either way, I'd be staying far away from this one. Number 5,
Heck yeah, a haunted church is a bad omen. Are you kidding?
Scary Figure. This ghost girl just wants to be left alone. Published by Banking Reasoning Classes in February of 2022. This scary figure was captured on camera in India. Entering the haunted house through a large locked gate, the ghost hunting crew spots something peeking out from behind a doorway in the darkness. They make their way around the corner but find nothing. Maybe they were just seeing things, but as they're about to enter another room, the young girl dressed in white crosses directly in front of them. She is later seen again, throwing things from an upper compartment in the home. Is this a real ghost? Those in the comments certainly think so.
I need to go to that channel and watch that actual clip and video to find out just how scared the mofos really was, because it seemed like they were allowing that spirit to taunt them a little bit too much.
4. Witch's Hut. Hansel and Gretel are all too familiar with this place. Published in October of 2019 by Daziki Sweeney Motorcycle Club and Adventures. This explorer found a witch's hut deep in the forest. The video shows the remote dirt road leading to the hut. Its triangular shape is topped with what from far away looks like an animal's skull.
That's what I'm saying, KC. Chills be tripping sometimes, I swear.
But close up, you can see it's the carved head of a demon with horns. As the rain pours around, the small wooden hut with a deadbolt on the outside of the door looks more and more ominous. Did a witch actually live here? We'll never know because he was too scared to enter. I can't say I blame him. 3. Abandoned presence. Abandoned or not, some presence exists in this house.
You're right, Sam. You're right. If the dude was far enough away, that is a possibility. But you also got to think about angles that the light is hitting. If the light is hitting him like almost directly, then it wouldn't necessarily cast a shadow that was bigger than him. If the light was hitting him from an angle, either above or below, then yeah, it would. I think below would cast a big shadow. But now, if it's hitting him directly from his side, it wouldn't have cast a big shadow, even if he was much further away.
Published by the Big Jazz in July of 2016, these explorers were inside what was supposed to be an abandoned house when this happened. The house they're exploring is falling apart, even though the clip is short. You can tell just from the staircase in the adjacent room that this place is haunted.
I told y'all how the math works. Look, we up to over 600 likes, which has garnished us over 1,200 live viewers. Keep hitting that like button. I bet you will get to 1,500.
Upon first watch, you might not understand what's going on here, but the uploader explains what happened, writing, first you see the camera glitch as if someone moved out of the room, and then you hear a door start to creak open. It was pretty creepy as we bolted afterwards.
See, now this is my type of paranormal hunters. You hear a little noise, it ain't coming from either one of y'all, you get the heck up out of there.
Someone or something call this ramshackle place home sweet home. In that case, I don't think they're rolling out the welcome mat.
Safety first. Curiosity can kiss my A.
Caught on camera, published by Horror Spirits in February of 2022. This trail cam footage was...
Yo, I remember this. Tell me why this person looked like they're walking like this.
At around 2 in the morning, the footage shows a mysterious pale crouched figure creeping through the woods, winding its way through the trees. The strange figure then disappears into the darkness out of frame. A close-up of the figure shows that it looks human in form, only it seems to radiate a strange glow around it. Its crouching walk across the grounds and long strides are, in fact, not very human, which makes me think that it may be some type of forest demon. What would you do if you encountered this creepy mini demon in the woods?
A mini demon?
I think I'm just gonna stay inside. I've got a challenge for you.
Oh no, man, that junk was mad creepy. Oh yeah, y'all, I ordered my my HelloFresh meals, my first order of meals. Wish me luck. I'm back on my fitness journey again. This week was a struggle. I kind of like just took it slow. I didn't want to dive all the way into it, setting myself up for failure.
So that
banging.
It's a trapped poltergeist, published by Dino Nuggets 741 in February of 2022.
Got a little Dino Nugget. Ooh, this Bro, get your kid, man. Your kid is creeping me out right now. Why is he just standing there just holding something up to the camera like that, man? Get your kid, man. Dino Nugget be having them good clips, though, man. I didn't know he had a kid.
Banging is heard coming from another room. They approach a door that leads downstairs. Opening it, they find the light on and more aggressive banging.
You ready? You sure?
Stop laughing at me. I wasn't expecting that kid. I ain't never seen Dino Nugget with a kid before. I ain't never seen Dino Nugget with a kid in this video. He's putting his kid in danger. That's why I was scared, because I didn't expect a kid. Why? Why is he letting his kid be subject to this paranormal crap?
Locking the door behind them on the way down the staircase.
How you gonna lock you, Evo? You gonna lock the door behind you? You gonna get you and your son trapped down there for the daggone spirit to get you? Nope. Stop laughing at me.
It is dark and they hear a strange whining sound.
You smell it.
Spinning around the room, they see nothing, but the kid finds a piece of broken glass on the ground. As they comment on the stench and the cold, the lights turn off.
Man, if it stank and it's cold down there, I'm blaming you, Dino Nugget. That's your fault. Why my arm so loose on this chair? I need to tighten it or something, or maybe I broke it again for all these jump scares. Look, if it's cold and stinky down there, that's your fault. Put a heater down there and clean that place.
They slowly make their way around the corner, and that's when they see this.
Uh-huh. Stupid. Go ahead, trap yourself down here with this, you idiot. Now you got your son down there. Both of y'all about to die.
Dark figure stands at the entrance to the stairway. Their only escape route. They try to convince themselves that there's nothing there.
You could convince yourself all you want. Wait till that thing comes out and convince you that it is there, idiot.
There's nothing there.
There is something there.
Right.
Go ahead. I hope it get both of y'all. I hope it. Ooh.
But when they round the corner again, they find the figure remains.
Still there, it's still there, it's still there. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do?
They pull back, but round the corner again. This time the figure is gone, so they make a run for it, up the stairs.
Go, go, go.
Why the heck would this?
Go, 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 go. Go, go, go. Go, go, go.
That's gonna be up there waiting for you. Why would you lock yourself down there? I don't understand. Go ahead. I hope it gets you right there. You look can't even get out the dang on basement. Look, you don't play in basements like that, man. Y'all shouldn't even close the door. You should have left it open so that when you did run up the stairs, you can run right up out that mug. Nah, heck no, stupid.
Turn on the light and struggle to unlock the door. But finally, they're out, safe and sound. Or are they? Has your heart stopped? No need for a defibrillator, because these 30 scary videos will make your heart race.
Nope. 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 Y'all, we got over 700 likes, y'all. We are getting close to that 1,000 like goal for this live stream. Keep them likes coming, big baby. I told y'all we gonna get 1,500 live viewers in here if we hit 1,000 likes. Just watch. That's how it works. That's just how it works. Y'all, we got another video. We got one more video to check out tonight. And then I'll be out of y'all here. All right, there we go. All right, let's see what we got here. Bam! Y'all, this is Top 5 scary videos you really shouldn't watch at night. Y'all ready? I'm ready. Let's go. Sir Spooks, baby!
Hello everyone, my name is Sir Spooks, and today we'll take a look at 5 scary videos. So, let's begin. On September 6th, 2009, a mysterious YouTube channel known as RexyBoy34 uploaded a video to his channel in which he ventures out to a forest with...
Dang, Rexy boy got 1 subscriber himself.
3 of his friends to simply mess around and explore for the day. However, as is often the case,
Oh look, it's a potato 99.
what this group of friends thought would be just a typical walk through the woods ended up turning out to be something truly terrifying, and would give them a story to tell for the rest of their lives. All seems to be going well when all of a sudden, Rexy notices something behind 2 of his friends that scares him. Have a look and see.
Something look familiar about this clip.
What the hell is that? Behind you.
Nah, his voice is all loud, scared me.
I'm being serious, there was something there. There was.
Yeah, it was something behind that tree. Look, these 2 girls smiling like, you just trying to scare us. No, something behind that tree.
I'm not, there was something there.
As soon as Rexy tells his friends to turn around, the mysterious figure disappears without a trace, causing Rexy to insist that there was something there. By taking a good look at the footage he captured, it is clear that there definitely was something there.
And it was blacker than black. That's crazy.
Still looking around, the friends are ready to brush it off and continue on with their nature walk when all of a sudden, this happens.
Woo!
Understandably, upon noticing this strange figure lurking behind the tree, the friends proceed to let out a piercing shriek before running away, the video abruptly ending shortly thereafter. Sadly, we don't really have much information on this video and what happened afterward, mainly because of just how quiet Rexy's channel has been. This was the only upload he ever made on YouTube, and seeing as how it was all the way back in 2009, I think it's pretty...
Man, I had another joke, man. I was like, if the camera comes from 2009, we're going to call it a potato 09. It's just as bad sometimes.
safe to say that he won't be uploading again anytime soon.
Yo, this clip is from 2009.
A man named PJ Manson uploaded a video to his YouTube channel in August of 2020, stating in the description, quote, "2 friends and I were invited to investigate another friend's apartment that has been seeing non-stop paranormal activity," before going on to say that the following footage is easily the craziest thing that he has ever seen. It doesn't take long whatsoever for things to get more than a little unsettling as soon as PJ's friend starts to record the steps leading down to the downstairs area. Take a look at his startling discovery. A strange shadow-like figure can be seen peering from around the corner ever so slightly before the video eventually cuts off with no further explanation given. PJ states that at the time of the recording, he was in the house but in a completely different room, hanging out with a friend who owns the apartment. This makes sense because the figure seen in the video appears to be completely dark and totally featureless.
Yeah, but who's filming and why? Hey, look, it's the video editing software that I use, Power Director.
The only way this could be PJ is if he was wearing some sort of a morph suit or something. Interestingly, PJ explains in the description that while he was in the house...
Oh yeah, you guys, for everybody that be asking what camera and what equipment do I use, is linked in the description of all of my videos.
His phone was malfunctioning non-stop, and even says that some of the lights in the apartment flickered off camera.
I agree, Jason, I agree.
Happened a while ago. PJ says that to this day, he and his friends have absolutely no idea what they managed to capture on camera that day.
I'm just surprised that you filming down this hallway, expecting to see something, and you don't even see it when it's popped up. Maybe it only appeared on camera and not to the naked eye, but still.
Let's just hope that whoever PJ's friend is has since moved out of this apartment and into a better one. One that's not being inhabited by paranormal entities.
I was about to say, moved out of this apartment into a different one one that's not being inhabited by paranormal activities. Not necessarily better, just different. It only got to be better. It could be worse.
On October 14th, 2019, a YouTube channel called Unexplained Mystery Theater uploaded a strange video to their channel that opens up with a bit of context by explaining that the following footage was discovered on a camera found in a Scottish woodland that was recorded by a biker who was using a GoPro to film. In the footage, we see two individuals riding bicycles through a snowy and icy forest, where all seems to be going perfectly fine. However, the man directly in front of the cameraman proceeds to slam on his brakes out of nowhere, causing the cameraman to wonder what the man could have seen that caused him to stop in the middle of the trail. As soon as the man turns his head ever so slightly to the right, he has his answer. Long story short, it is nothing friendly. Take a look.
Yo, that was funny. Yo, that was hilarious. This dude, he looks, he's like, hey, bro, the heck is that over there? And then when his buddy looks over there, he dips. He zoomed in. At this point, his buddy is gone. He's 10 foot along on that bike. Look, he gone. Y'all better pedal. Put the pedal to the metal.
A mysterious witch-like figure can be seen ominously standing in the forest, staring at the two men before letting out a strange scream, which honestly just sounds like the scream of a fox, causing both bikers to pedal away as fast as they possibly can. The video ends not too long after, seemingly confirming that these two were able to make it out of the woods, albeit with the camera being dropped somewhere along the way out. If you take a good long look at the figure in question, it appears to be wearing long dark robes and has an incredibly strange looking face that appears to be mostly featureless and completely grey. What do you guys think happened here? Was it an actual witch caught in the forest, or was it just a simple hoax? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below.
It could have been a simple hoax, but just not done very well.
Taking your dog out for a walk is something that millions of people all around the world do on a daily basis in order for their beloved pet to get some fresh air and some good exercise for the day. It's a very common activity, and one that you would think is totally safe. However, as evidenced by the following video, that's not always the case. In the footage, we watch as a girl walks her dog late at night in a forest. Everything is going completely fine until eventually the dog begins to react to something in the distance, causing the girl to be confused. She scans her surroundings but is unable to see what her dog is so scared of, before eventually continuing on with their nightly walk. But as you're about to see, something is definitely there in the forest with them.
Come on, Bruce. What's up? Come on. Come on. Oi. Come on. Bruce. Come on.
Off to the girl's right, a creepy figure dressed in all black and with a long face and big eyes can be seen standing right near a tree, ominously staring directly at her and her dog.
Even with a dog, I wouldn't want a young lady to be outside in the woods by herself, even with the dog.
Interestingly,
You may think the dog may protect her, but the dog could just be friendly to all people at the same time.
The figure in question, she does not have any sort of reaction to the figure standing near her.
Yeah, because I don't think she saw it. Or she knows it's there.
However, it's more than safe to assume that she noticed it when she got home and reviewed the footage, where she probably got goosebumps all over her body upon realizing that what started off as a nice relaxing stroll with a dog was actually something much more sinister. Judging by the figure's appearance, it is safe to assume that it could be some sort of alien-like creature. So what do you think? Did this young girl manage to film authentic footage of an alien spotted in the woods?
Thank you, Misty.
Is this some other type of creature? Or is this whole thing completely fake? Be sure to let me know your opinion in the comments below. On March 3rd, 2021, a YouTuber named Mel Murder uploaded a video to her channel which showcases her walking around in a Swedish forest late at night, where it's just her, the trees, and outstretched darkness as far as the eye can see. However, little does the YouTuber know there is one other thing that's in the forest with her that night. In the description of the video, Mel Murder says that she was trying to make a story for her Instagram page while taking a walk in the forest late at night.
Hey, shout out to Jesse. Just copped a couple of the Speak Your Truth shirts on the website. Thank you so much.
Upon uploading the stories to her account, she immediately received a plethora of direct messages from her followers.
And for all the new people, yes, I do still sign all the merchandise.
Plethora of direct messages from her followers telling her that there was something rather unsettling that she captured at one point in the video, causing her to go back and review the footage. What she saw absolutely petrified her.
If y'all didn't catch that, this woman... Oh, wait. We might have seen this clip.
Mel Murder den här veckan och jag undrar vad han kommer ställa för
Yeah.
diagnos på
Behind the
mig.
tree right there.
Alltså,
Crazy.
Peering out from behind a tree, you can make out what appears to be some sort of mysterious ghost or creature keeping Mel Murder company. In the video, the uploader insists that she has absolutely no idea what this thing is, and says that she did not fake anything. To this day, she's completely clueless as to what she ended up capturing on camera. What do you think?
And what's crazy is that tree's not that big. If there was somebody or something really behind that tree, and when they jolted back, and it wasn't, and they did a really good job of making sure that none of their body appeared on the other side of that tree, like, that's crazy. If it was actual human, it might not have been.
She filmed that night. Was this some sort of a ghost? Or a humanoid entity? I'll let you be the judge.
Crazy. Crazy.
And that was 5 scary videos. I hope you
Shoo-wee!
enjoyed.
Yeah, we did it. We made it to the end of this live stream. Goodness gracious, it felt like it was long. Nonetheless, I enjoyed it. It's been a busy work week for your boy. A busy week just period. I am exhausted. I'm ready to call it a night and go to sleep. But y'all know what time it is. Y'all like this live stream. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned for more. As always, the link to everything we watched tonight will be down in the description box below if you haven't already. Make sure you follow your boy on the gram and Twitter at Artofkickz. And I'm going to catch you guys in the next one. Y'all be safe. Good night.